can't get this hair right. Anyway, rule number 2 about being an EA. Rule number 2 about being an EA. You have to like the person that you're working for. You have to want to protect them. You have to want to. And this is where bosses come in. You know, this is a big place where bosses come in of EAs. If you don't treat your EA right, she or he, because it's not gender specific, she or he is not going to cover you the way they should unless their need to do a good job and to be a good EA trumps how much of an asshole you are. And I'm talking to bosses right now. Boss to boss, I'm talking to you right now. If you're not a good boss to your EA, they're not going to take care of you. They're not going to cover you. They're not going to make sure that you're okay. Now, pause for a second. Not everyone is called to be an EA. Not everyone is called to be one. Everyone can be one, but everyone is not called to be one. So you can't also say that, oh, my EA sucks because I'm a bad boss. No, that's not correct. I'm specifically talking to bosses that know that they have a good EA and you do not celebrate them. You do not care about what happens to them. You do not show that you have gratitude with who and what they are. Those are the people that I'm talking to. I'm not talking about bosses that are great to their EAs and their EAs are trash. That's not what I'm talking about, because you can have an EA that's trash. And if you have an EA that's trash, God help you, because you're going to be frustrated. You're going to be pulled out of character, because we all play a role when we go to work. You know, we play a role when we go to work. We play a role the minute we open our eyes. So if you have an EA that is pulling you out of character, they are not the EA for you. Okay, I'm done talking to bosses. Now I'm talking back to the EAs. Yes, rule number 2 is you have to like who you're working for, because if you don't, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. You're not going to perform the way you should. And honestly, it's kind of like not even kind of like, it is a relationship. It's a relationship. It's a friendship. It's a marriage sometimes. Doesn't matter if you're both women or both men. It's a marriage sometimes, because you see